So I just watched something early this morning, and I have a couple thoughts, right? So Trump held a conference at his residence in Mar-a-Lago. It's his residence. I don't believe he lived there, but anyways, right? So he has this meeting. Couple of thoughts. The fact that he could write this thing off as a tax break, because I don't understand why he keep holding these meetings at Mar-a-Lago. Now, I understand he probably there's many different places, but he keep doing it at Mar-a-Lago. Obviously, he feels super safe, or it's back to the first thing. It's a tax. This man is business. Above anything, he's really great on media. And he really, whoever is his tax people, like, they really informed guy. They really informed this guy, right? So that's one. Two, you hold this meeting with a bunch of Republican governors, right? Even that is a move. I don't want to talk about it, but even that is a move, right? Three, you keep holding it in Florida. Four, he talks about the drone situation, and the way he did it was with such wisdom, but it was the fact that it was pretty much a bait. It was a bait to what? It was a bait to pretty much tell the media and tell the public, oh yeah, these people been you about this. And then to have the other people in other states, right, their governors, to feel comfortable saying, yo, we've been having this issue. So this been an ongoing issue, and they're not answering the people over these states of why these drones just miraculously keep happening, and nobody have any answers, nobody have any questions. Okay, cool. Then he says that he's gonna address it after. I love that he did that. But then towards the end, it's Peter Doocy. Peter Doocy is, if you guys pay attention to him, if you are in a career, whatever your career is, y'all gotta pay attention to some of the stuff that be happening. Peter Doocy is someone that I see that is gonna go very far, only because he knows how to compose himself, whether the thing is favorable and unfavorable. If he ends up getting like a super huge he already has a platform. The reason why he has a huge platform is he be staying on Karen's neck. You hear me? He stay on them people's neck. It don't matter who it is, right? But I love the fact that he can do that on both sides. Why? Because he have learned to perfect his craft. See, what I don't see, I wish schools would talk about more how journalism is an art. Speaking is a form of art, right? You have to know how to have a way with words, and that words can become an art. That's where you have writers and stuff like that, right? I wish they would break it down into that, not so much so on the grammar, the editorial. Yes, that's a part of it, but that's not necessarily the art. That's just a structure. That's just a template, right? But how words can become art. And that's where you get the gift of gab. That's another form of art. It's just that, a lot of people who have the gift of gab, they manipulate and they hide behind a lot of stuff. We're not talking about that. But Peter Doocy reminds me of, what was the lady that was over the chief of staff? She was working for the White House secretary. What was her name? McKinney. Peter Doocy reminds me of that. But like on the other side, right? On the news side, the media side. However, if y'all notice, towards the end, he said something. He was like, yeah, you pretty much was the only president that ever held a meeting and really answered our question and really are telling us without telling us what's really going on. And I love the fact that y'all not paying attention. Peter Doocy is not only, he is working his promotion, he is working his resume. Not for now. He's working his resume probably for the next 10 to 15 years. Y'all need to really pick up on some of this stuff. I understand that this is not stuff that's forthcoming, but it's in our face. If you would just take the time to kind of pay attention to some of the stuff these people are doing, you could really use the same thing when it comes to for your career. Now, I would love if the man did a class on how he got in from the bottom up, because he didn't just get there. It took time. It took observation. Anyways, I just think this whole thing, like, I try to learn from it. I try to learn the business side to it. I do understand that Trump is truly a business, because he keep holding these meetings at Mar-a-Lago. Like, at this point, Mar-a-Lago is paying for itself. All these meetings is paying for the upkeep, the maintenance, the grass. It's paying for whatever. If it's paying, it is paying for everything at this point. The man is very business savvy. Very business savvy. And he's so simple about it. And so that's teaching me, even in my own craft, to be simple. To learn my stuff, but be simple. Anyways, I want to add to it. These people know about these little things that's up in the sky. I would urge you to use it as a prayer. I would urge you to definitely use it as a prayer. You use it as a prayer point for your city. Use it as a prayer point for your house. Use it as a prayer point for your family. Use it as a prayer point over your assets. Use it as a prayer point over your community. And if you don't get what the prayer point is, I don't know what to tell you. They have things flying in the sky, monitoring, taking pictures, zooming in and out, and it's been going on, according to these governors, it's been going on for a long time. And pay attention to how it's only certain governors, they say they don't even know how to address it. So that lets me know, what about the other governors that it's not happening over their state? Do they, obviously they know about this, they've been knew about this, and do those governors have an established plan? So whether y'all like it or not, people of Florida, some people hate him, some people love him. But there's a lot of things that this man, DeSantis, have been. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he does. So I'm not neither here or there. What I'm saying is, overall, you're never going to have a 100% leader. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, the only 100% leader we do have is Jesus Christ. It's God. It's Elohim. Okay? Until the next one.